Let's start with the basic. Social media algorithms are like the filters that decide what to show up on your feed. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube track what you like, comment on, or spend time looking at to guess what can keep you interested. It's like having a personal assistant who picks content just for you. But here's the catch. The main goal is not to help you, it's to keep you online as long as possible. Now, let's talk about the psychology behind these algorithms. They don't just pick content for you randomly. They are built using a deep understanding of how our brain works. For example, when you get like, comments, or share on your post, you get a feel-good hormone released in your brain, dopamine. This creates a cycle where you crave more interactions, keeping you coming back for more. That's why highly engaging posts get pushed to the top of your feed. Another trick that they use is our natural curiosity for new things. Our brain are wired to notice fresh and unexpected content. So platform constantly mix in new posts or content just to grab our attention. Also, sometimes they even promote content that trigger fear or anxiety because these emotions keeps us alert and engaged. By using a mix of reward and attention grabbing tactics, these platforms keeps us scrolling longer than we realize. You might be thinking, this is interesting on a personal level, but what does it mean for a society? The impact is huge. Showing us content based on our own interest, these algorithms create an echo chambers where we only see opinions that matches our own. These can create a strong beliefs and contribute to division in society. Also, because these algorithms are designed to keep us engaged, they often show us content that are emotional or shocking. This not only affects how we feel, but it can also change how we see what's important in the world. In simple words, these social media algorithms can shape public opinions, influence political views, and change how we understand events around us. Now, social media algorithms can severely affect us in three ways. First one is how we think. If you follow one political view, social media shows you more of it and hides opposing views. Over time, you may see extreme posts that make other side look bad. When you only see one side, it starts feeling like the only truth. Other opinions seem not just wrong, but even risky. You accept what you see without questioning it because it feels right, and you stop thinking about other viewpoints. Talking to people with different views becomes frustrating. You may see them as biased or uninformed, making the real conversation difficult. Over time, this narrows your mindset, making you less open to learning, all while reinforcing an illusion that you are well informed. The second point is how we feel. You post a picture on social media and it gets a lot of likes and positive comments. You feel great. But the next time you post a picture, you doesn't get as much attention. You start feeling anxious, thinking if people do not like you anymore. You check your phone constantly, waiting for validation. Your self-worth starts depending on the digital approval. If a post gets like, you feel happy. If it doesn't, you feel rejected. You start to overthink what to post, worrying about how people will react. Social media becomes less about expression, and more about seeking validation. The algorithm plays with your emotion. One day it floods you with positive content, making you feel good. The next day it shows you negative posts and news, making you feel angry or insecure. Over time, this emotional roller coaster can lead to low self esteem, anxiety, and depression. As our happiness becomes tied to unpredictable digital feedback rather than real life connection. The third one is how we interact. You see a post that makes you angry, maybe a news article or a comment that goes against your belief. Without thinking, you type a heated reply, arguing aggressively. The algorithm notices your engagement and starts showing you more such posts, fueling your frustrations. You find yourself arguing more often online, even with the strangers. Social media rewards quick reactions, not deep thinking. Instead of reflecting, we respond emotionally, leading to more conflict. Constant exposure to fast paced digital conversations makes the real world conversation and discussion slow and boring. We become less willing to listen and more eager to prove our points. Arguments that starts online can bleed into our life. We may become more dismissive, judgmental, or confrontational, even with the friends and the family. Social media trains us to interact with less empathy and more aggression, making our real world relationship weaker and meaningless. Over time, this rewires our mind, making us less thoughtful, more emotionally unstable, and disconnected from real human relationships. So, what can we do about it? While we may not have the power to change these algorithms, but we can control how we interact with them. Here are a few tips. First one is diversify your feed. Follow a variety of sources and perspective. This helps break out of the echo chamber and give you a more balanced viewpoints, and most importantly, it keeps your mindset open. The second tip is engage critically. When you see a post where you crave to react on, just ask yourself, why am I seeing this post? Is it truly relevant, or is it designed to provoke a reaction? Reflecting this way, you will be in a state where you respond rather than react on whatever you see online. A bit of critical thinking can go a long way. And the last tip is take digital breaks. Periodically, step away from social media to reset your attention span and reduce potential overload. By being mindful and proactive, you can regain some control over your digital life, even if the algorithm are still working behind the scene. That's all I have to share in this video. If you find it informative and useful, give it a like and let me know in the comment what you liked and what could be improved. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for being here.